Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and this is Beer52 beer from the Summer Bangers box, and this is their beer that they brewed with Brouwerij in Belgium, who are like sort of their go-to brewery, and this is called Tangerine Dream. And first and foremost, just look at that artwork. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love Beer52's art direction. I really do. And there's a lovely label on the neck and a lovely orange bottle cap. So Tangerine Dream is a double dry hopped New England IPA. Double dry hopped for an intense juicy burst, low bitterness and soft mouthfeel. Tangerine and papaya on the nose with a host of citrus and tropical fruits on the palate. Dry hopped with Citra, Equinox, Atzaka, Mosaic, clocking in at 6.3%. And then ingredients are water, hops, barley malt, oat flakes, sweet flakes, and tangerine, which is, what the hell, why did I become out of breath by saying tangerine? I don't get out of breath over fruit. I get out of breath over, like, meat and stuff because of sheer excitement. You know, I'm like an overwhelmed puppy or something, but getting excited about fruit. Well, I do actually when it's in an IPA. I love citrus infused IPAs. It's a marriage made in heaven for me. And yeah, so Tangerine Dream sounds fantastic. Almost reminds me of Clockwork Tangerine from Brewdog, stylistically. Maybe it's a little bit of a cheeky little pun, who knows. But yeah, if you're interested by any of the Beer52 beers that I've reviewed on the channel, I'll put my referral link down below so you can get yourselves a nice little discount on your own Beer52 box. And yeah, a citrus infused New England style IPA. I know that Brouwerij and Beer52 can brew a good hazy IPA because that Chicago milkshake that they made for the Hops Project box. No, it wasn't. Was it the Hops Project box? I can't remember. Where each bottle was like designed by a different artist, or two bottles. Yeah, there were two bottles designed by a separate artist and stuff. That was just beautiful. But yeah, citrus infused IPAs, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever want to seduce me in a bar, and this is open invite by the way, buy me the citrusiest, fruitiest IPA in that bar, and we'll share a menthol cigarette, we'll share conversation, and then you can take me back to your place because you do not want to be here, trust me. And then it will blossom into something beautiful. What the fuck am I talking about? I have no idea. It's amazing what beer does to you. So using a little bit of a dirty Cloudwater glass. But yeah, let's see what we get. But yeah, Beer52 have just come on leaps and bounds. The box before this Summer Banger box was the Polish box, which was a nice introduction to Polish craft beer. Some really nice beers in that box, and hopefully that kickstarts maybe a little bit more of a ignition, if that's the right word, to get more Polish craft beers here in the UK, because I know we get some, but we could do with quite a few more. And yes, I'm just in the middle of a hangout, so I needed another beer. But yeah, look at that, looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like orange juice. It's got a bit of haziness to it. It's not really bright. It's still got that dark amber look, but it just looks like it's got intense citrus fruit character to it. A couple of little bits and bobs floating around, but not too much. And beer poured with just shy of 2 fingers worth of a slightly off-white head. So it looks certainly enticing. So let's see what we get on the nose. Tangerine. It's that tangerine. It's not a potent, it's like reined in, it's like concentrated sort of tangerine. Lovely tropical hops in there as well. Big mango hit on this one. Reminds me of can you speak English please, Peter? Or at least speak fluently in a different language instead of just gobbledygook. But yeah, it's got that sort of like mango Rubicon, if you've ever had that. I mentioned this in another beer review that I've just recorded, but I had one in work a few days ago. Because I want something a little bit different that's not just like Pepsi, because I want to wean myself off, even though going to like a Rubicon is not a good step. But I want to wean myself off that sort of stuff. So I was like having this like mango sparkling water Rubicon concoction thing. And I took a sip, and like my first instinct was, oh, this tastes like an IPA. Do you know, it's weird how you condition yourself with these beers, but yeah, it's got that sort of like fruit juice aroma, as you would expect. It smells fantastic, looks great. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Yes. This beer is for me. It's like they've brewed this beer for me. I'm loving these New England hazy IPAs. Who isn't? And I love citrus fruits. And I'm not seeing too many NIPAs and DDH NIPAs having inclusions of citrus fruits. And I think, again, a standard IPA with like lemon, orange, blood orange, grapefruit added, match made in heaven. This is as well. It's like you've got a fruit salad with a bit of mango in there, a little bit of papaya, and then you've like squeezed a tangerine over the top of it and mixed it around, because you get that like slight acidity, a little bit of tartness. It just tweaks that flavour. It's like putting a little bit of salt in a cake batter. It just amplifies those other flavours, but yet works beautifully together. Mouthfeel is smooth initially, but then carbonation just comes through right at the right amount of time. Fizzles it round. Of course, I'd imagine the inclusion of the tangerine has sort of diluted what could have been a really thick and creamy body. But it just cuts through that beautifully. And it's not in your face, it's not too citric, it's not too acidic. Do you know what I mean? It's lovely balance, and it's one of those beers where if you had a keg of it, you would be on cloud nine. You really would. A little bit of grapefruit on the back end as well. That's lovely stuff. Beer52, the beers that they've been brewing with Brouwerij have been really good. And then you get something like this and it just takes it to that next level. I mean, I've been loving Juice Box. I've been loving Elvis Juice. I've been loving Clockwork Tangerine. I've been loving Easy Peeler, these like really citrus forward IPAs. And to have that sort of character in a New England style, it just works beautifully. And I know some people think that including fruit classes as cheating, because, oh, I just want the fruit flavour from hops, but no, it just works so well. Do you know what I mean? It's beautiful. A little bit tart, a little bit sherbety as well. It's got those subtle candy-like flavours, and it just works. And lovely bitterness on the back end. I love beers like this, so I've got a bias towards this sort of little style anyway. But I'm not going to apologise for it. I would not change anything about this beer. It's hoppy enough. The tangerine just works beautifully with those hops. Very citrus forward, aside from the addition of actual citrus fruit. And if you love those sorts of IPAs, then you need to get yourself the Beer52 box, or if they've got the bottle on their online shop, highly, highly recommended. This is lovely stuff. It sings to me. And yeah, to have that body from the New England style, it just makes it that bit more pleasurable, in my opinion. So it's safe to say this is another 10 out of 10 beer. I would not change anything about this beer at all. I thought I'd overhype it because it's got beautiful label, because of the concept, but it has delivered, and I'm really getting a genuine taste for tangerines. So maybe beer can actually help me get that, legitimately help me get that 5 a day and make that difference, because Lord knows that I need it. But yeah, lovely stuff, 10 out of 10. If I can find out who's done the artwork, they're going to be credited down below, because I absolutely love that. I love the simplicity of the font in the centre, just lovely, lovely stuff. Hashtag lovely, as Paul would say. So if you've tried this one, let me know your thoughts, opinions. Have you tried any of the other beers from Beer52 and their collaborations with Brouwerij? Have you tried any beers that Brouwerij do on their own? Thoughts and recommendations always welcomed. I think a few of the guys have got this box as well, so if they've reviewed this beer, I'll put that link down below. But yeah, check out both Beer52, Brouwerij. Check out my Beer52 playlist. If you've been intrigued by this one, feel free to use that referral link. And more importantly, I hope you'll join me next time for another beer review. So thank you all for watching, and I shall hopefully see you later. Why am I doing this? I have no idea. Bye bye!